Import Tool Corporation is proud to sponsor the 2016 Equine Outfit of Excellence for the 12th year. First up, the leaders. The 2016 WPCA Equine Outfit of Excellence Champion Right Leader is Colt Cosgrave's Cujo. This 13-year-old Kentucky-bred son of former leading sire Kitten's Joy was originally bought out of Vancouver by Colt's cousin Jason Glasp, where he was used as both a right and left-hand leader. A horse trade brought the chestnut gelding to the Cosgrave barn in 2013, where he has excelled ever since. An honest horse, Cujo proved his versatility as he was used on both the short and long barrels and helped lead Colt to a final heat victory at the Ponoka Stampede. He was also the highest pointed horse on the 2016 WPCA Pro Tour.
This is Cujo, my right leader. He's probably 13 right now. One day, about 5 years ago, I guess, I was looking for a right leader and Jason was looking for a big left wheeler, and we traded. And from there on, he's been my right leader on the one barrel. He is the same on either side, left or right lead. You know, can't say enough about him. He's, you know, he gets you around the top of that one, and it's no easy task. He's never off, sound as the day is long, and just you know, one of my key horses that keeps us going down the road.
The original Cujo was a dog in a Stephen King novel, and this horse proved to be not only the top dog in the Cosgrave barn, but also the king of this year's right leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 champion right leader, Colt Cosgrave's Cujo. Joining Cujo on the left lead is Doug Irvine's Gage Park. This 10-year-old Illinois-bred bay gelding was bought in the fall of 2012 out of Mountaineer Park in West Virginia after a 4-year racetrack career that saw him post 5 wins. Initially a tough horse to break, patience, persistence, and a change of scenery proved to be what Gage needed as he began his chuckwagon career in 2013 as a left-wheel horse. Circumstance proved to be opportunity as Gage was soon ushered to the lead, where he soon became the top left leader in the Irvine barn.
This is Gage Park. We call him Gage. I think he's an 8-year-old gelding. I bought him out of Mountaineer. He kind of got sour at the track. He didn't like being in a box stall, confined, so when he came to me, he was happy to see some open air and changed his attitude and his outlook, but he settled right in, and now my boy can lead him, and he's just a pet now. We started him on the left wheel, and about midway through the season that year, we put him up to left lead, and he's been a star there ever since. And now he's one of our go-to guys whichever barrel we got, he seems to like to get the front end, and I sure am happy to have him.
The importance of this horse to the Irvine barn can be easily gauged as he ascended to the top of the class for 2016. This year's champion left-hand leader, Doug Irvine's Gage. Next up, the Wheelers. Backing up Cujo and Gage on the right wheel position is Gary Gorst's Tommy and Buster. This 9-year-old Kentucky-bred bay gelding was bought in the fall of 2014 from Turf Paradise Racetrack in Phoenix after a racetrack career that included 5 wins. Tommy's future looked bleak after a tendon injury ended his racetrack career in 2013. However, WPCA equine specialist Lisa Cott Baker would not give up on Tommy, and after a series of laser treatments, he was given a clean bill of health for the 2015 season. A big horse, Tommy took a little while to come around in his first year on the tour, But patience and persistence paid off as Tommy kept improving and became a key member of Gary's 1 and 2 barrel outfits.
Tom, he's my right wheeler. I use him on 1 and 2 barrel all the time. When I started the season with Tom, we're ready to sell him to a few guys and nobody would take him because he's too big. And then last year after Calgary, we started using him and he come alive, and he's been one of my big kingpins on my 1 and 2 barrel outfit. Got him out of Phoenix. Gypsy Lisa found him for me, and he had a wrecked in it and fixed them all up, and now I wouldn't trade him off for nothing.
This horse is proof that sometimes the best trade turns out to be the one you never made. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's champion right wheeler, Gary Gorst's Tommy. Tommy's partner on the left wheel is John Walters' El Aguila Rio. Nicknamed Dorchy, this 8-year-old BC-bred gray gelding was bought by fellow driver Troy Dorchester out of Hastings Park in 2011 after a modest career on the racetrack. An aggressive horse that was a handful in the barn, he was drove on both the left and right wheel by Troy before he was sold to John in 2014. He started his career in the Walters barn as a right wheeler on John's all-gray 3-4 barrel team in 2015 before being switched over to the left wheel in 2016. The switch proved to be a good one, as Dorchy and regular partner Jack Mann helped propel John to a personal best 5th overall in the 2016 World Standings.
This is my horse Dorchy. I got him from Troy Dorchester 2 years ago. Troy tried him a couple times on the left wheel and didn't care for the horse because he was a handful to hold and stuff. So he approached me about him and said he was a big strong horse and wanted to know if I was interested in him. So I picked him up from him and I turned him out for that year, and the next year I started him and I went right to the right wheel with him for a year on my gray hook, and then this year I brought him over to the left wheel, and he's been a superstar in my pen, that's for sure. He's one of my top horses in my barn right now. I'm very happy to have him. He'll be with us a long time. He's a pretty special horse.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Equine Outfit of Excellence champion left wheeler, John Walters, Dorchy. A veteran and a rookie make up this year's outriding pen. The veteran is Luke Turnier's Brockport. Durability and class define this 13-year-old Ontario-bred gelding as he made a remarkable 59 starts on the racetrack while winning over $200,000 before he joined the Turnier camp in the fall of 2010. Brock began his chuckwagon career in 2011 as a wheel horse before jumping to the outriding pen in 2013. It was here that Brock found his true calling as he quickly became the go-to outriding horse in the Turnier barn. A favorite amongst the outriders, Brock's versatility and durability were on display throughout the summer as he was often used on both leaders and stove as he helped Luke to 2 show victories en route to his first World Championship.
This is Brock. We've had him for what, 5-6 years? I'm not even quite sure. I started him on right wheel for the beginning of his career. I think he was there for a couple of years, and then he started to lose his ambition to really punch it, and we put him into the outriding pen, and he's been pretty well. We had to work on him a little to hold leaders. We played around with him to get him to stand, but once we got him going, he's been a solid horse ever since.
I started Brock on the stove originally, and he went right to work because he had lost interest as a wheeler, and he just trots up, holds right every time, gives you the same trip. But now he's one of my favorite horses to ride every night. Come out on the stove rack, lets you get on and fall, and heads out to the track in a hurry. Got a lot of run after that, so you never worry about catching.
No, he's been a good horse and still is a good horse. Keeps his flash real good. He's nice to be around. we're happy to have him.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Equine Outfit of Excellence champion outriding horse, Luke Turnier's Brock. Joining Brock as champion outriding horse is Cody McCurra's It's a Fine Red Wine. Nicknamed Wino, this 9-year-old Washington-bred chestnut gelding was purchased at Emerald Downs in Seattle in 2013 after a racetrack career that saw him win 7 races. Like most outriding horses, Wino began his career as a wagon horse in 2015 with mixed results. He was put in the outriding pen in the spring of 2016 and quickly excelled as a lead horse and favorite amongst the outriders that were lucky enough to ride him. Wino might not have reached the heights he has if not for a special young lady in the McCurra barn that believed in the little horse and insisted that Wino be included in the opening day roster.
Okay, this is Wino. He's our outriding horse this year. This is his first year outriding. I got him in Emerald Downs down in Washington. He's wasn't the biggest horse. A couple guys said I probably shouldn't get him because he was so small. When we broke him to drive, he drove really good. He drove on the lead of the wagon for 2 years, and then we were little short outriding horses this spring. So I decided to throw him in the outriding pen because we had some good other leaders coming up, and went to Grand Prairie with him. And the guys jumped on him the first night and loved him. So he's been there ever since. Actually, this spring when we were training, my daughter Cassie's 12. She was the one galloping this horse. So we knew right from the start he'd be a good one. Like you say, my daughter and him have a real relationship, real good relationship, and he does whatever she wants him to do. So she probably should be the one doing this little talk about him because she can talk a whole bunch more about him than I can.
Wine is to be enjoyed, and for the McCurra camp, watching this horse be crowned a champion, the wine has never tasted sweeter. The 2016 Equine Outfit of Excellence champion outriding horse, Cody McCurra's Wino.